Hello everyone, this is Brian, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. You only live once. Hardcore Edition, the game where we never ever heal, even when we do 55 points of damage to ourselves with a grenade, which is what we did last time. So we are deep in the bowels, as it were, of the Salida del Sol, and we are working our way. We're reaching the Campañas del Sol. And we are working our way up. This is a little repeat of some stuff we did last time while I'm talking. We are working our way up to the bell tower, which is our place in the grand scheme of the gala event. So yes, this is the infamous looting the room for all of the, whatever they're even called. They're called microfusion cells because they are what makes our gun shoot. That makes our hollow rifle hollow, as it were. Put the hollow in the hollow rifle, and we're going to take those bad boys back, and we're going to overcharge them and max charge them, and that is going to let us do more damage per shot, albeit we'll have to repair our weapon more often, but that is worth it because it increases our punching power for that all-important first surprise critical hit. And that is why it is worth jumping up and down and trying to find the guys up on top of these cabinets. But once we feel like we've had enough of that, we can get back on the balcony and go in this hole that leads up to the bell tower. This is the thing at the back. We had to walk all the way around through the little maze of twisting passages, all different. And here we find ourselves going through somebody's bizarre camp dormitory. But we have gotten ourselves into caution, and we will therefore be cautious. Alright, back to hidden. So there's at least one last ghost people. Possibly the last ghost person in the entire Salida del Sol or Campañas del Sol is a harvester. Oh, a harvester with very, very crippled little limbs. If you can completely cripple any limb. See, we didn't even quote-unquote kill him for his health, but we did cripple his limbs. I guess they put those guys out there partially crippled. My theory is maybe they do that so that you discover that you can, that by crippling them, if you cripple them, you kill them. It's like you punch a hole in their suit. Let's go look around in this dormitory real quick. Right. This is a little square, but then we can go up. All right, that's right. There is a beeper to beep up there. One last little irritating radio. Just want to check if there's anything in there. So, okay, it's in that room. In that room is a radio. And just because we had such great luck with grenades last time, we're going to finally demonstrate the grenade to blow up a radio. And, you know, it barely matters how near we were to that radio. If we were anywhere remotely near it, it rattled it enough to kill it. It's not like an actual bad guy where you kind of have to get really near him. If the thing is destructible, then a grenade anywhere in kind of a radius, sort of like the thing operates in a radius, whether or not there's walls. And fortunately, the converse is true, or the inverse, or the contrapositive, which is yeah, there's the radio, that anywhere in the radius the grenade can go boom for it. All right, so then across this roof we can go to the other side, becoming only slightly distracted by this ammunition box. we are in the final approach. To the bell tower. Up this ladder, we will find ourselves in the bell tower at the gala. Oh, and the code for Super Stim Pack and the hollow rifle focusing lens. Excellent. You get a pretty good view of it. So that's the square down there. That's the Puesta del Sol square.
This is the place you need to go when everyone is in place. Until then, nothing more than a diseased view of the Sierra Madre.
But it's a good diseased view, isn't it? So that's the square that we'll go back through. Ooh, there's the casino up there, and here's the way down. Okay, so we have completely cleared out the entire Puesta del Sol. There are no more bad guys, so we can just zip our way back, do a little more looting and checking of things as I go, but there are no more bad things. There's only interesting things. And here at this vending machine, I am going to make a hollow rifle focus lens. Now notice it defaults me to making 17 of them, and that is if you click through that thing quickly, you're going to end up with 17 hollow rifle focus things and no more Sierra Madre chips. It's very important. It's a very bad interface, and weird that it even lets you make, more than one. But in any event, we avoided that little trap, and we have now modded our hollow rifle to make it even more powerful. We'll do a little more trade with Mr. Holographic Vendor, and inevitably find ourselves getting back to the very beginning of the Puesta del Sol, the sunset, the setting of the sun. And so here we are in the villa, back in the villa, and we will go to our very favorite workshop of all, and we are gonna do some exciting stuff. Okay, so we can probably just do our recycling first of any of those, and we don't have anybody we can convert. If we have energy cells, we can convert them there. But here we have max charge, and I'm gonna make 10 max charges. Should I make any overcharge? Make a few just in case. Or not. That's just okay. So max charge. Look at that. Those guys do a lot more damage. Look at that. Okay, bulk is bad. Let's sell those. Damage times 1.5. So that is 50% extra damage, which, is then multiplied by times 3 or whatever it is for a sneak attack critical. That is a lot of extra damage on a sneak attack critical, and so we're going to use those when we can. You see, I had to combine, I think it's like 3 or so, 4 even, of the microfusion cells. Now here we are back in the residential district, because I think over that little demolition thing in the back of this square, yeah, there it is, the 15th. So this was just back in the residential district is the one you find being in, and I just missed going in here for this one. So now we can go back to the fountain. So now we have found all 15 of Dean's secret stashes. And incidentally, I mean, there is a chance in those stashes that you can get a stealth boy, which is so useful in here in this really hard thing. Now, I struck out in 15 tries. I did not get any stealth boys, and so I do not get to do any. I have to complete this whole thing with no stealth voyage. And what we're doing now, so I brought Dean with me, but we're going to leave him outside the gate. The reason I brought him over here, this is Puesta del Sol, or Sunrise, or Rise of Sun. And we are going to enter here, and this is the place where he will ultimately be placed as his gala event location. So I just wanted to bring him over here so I don't have to go back and get him later. Christina also goes in here, and Dog goes over in Salida del Sol. But we are going to keep him in our party again while we clear the cloud out of these areas, and so we can go through the cloud for a while. Okay. And sort of like the Salida del Sol, when you enter the Puesta del Sol, there are ghost people very close at hand. Just like that one we just fried with a max charge. Didn't take any chances, just fried him with a max charge. We got 15 of them. Now, mind you, I wanted to make sure I saved plenty of ammo, regular ammo, so I don't have any. Alright, there's another one. Oh, come back out here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Am I in caution? I'm in caution. I'd really like you to go back into hidden mode. Oh, hidden. Totally missed. Completely missed. Didn't even almost hit him. Didn't just graze him. Just plain missed. He keeps thrashing in and out of caution. I think he sees the dead body of his fallen, blown into pieces by a max charge comrade. Oh, there he is. There he is! Come on. Blah. Missed again. Completely missed. Totally stupid. In danger. Go back out here. Reload. Back in caution. He seems to be a perpetual cautioner. He is. Did a good job with them having that funny little gate that really does make them hard to shoot when they're moving. Now he doesn't even go into hidden sometimes. He just... He went real quick, but he didn't stay long. The only good thing is he isn't over here seeing me. If we go into Implant GRX and just machine gun him. Machine gun him in turbo time. Is he gone? I think he's gone. We're in danger. He's a harvester. He would throw a knife spear at us. Try to kill him. Gun. Oh, he was trying to throw me. Threw one there, threw a spear. And shoot him. Oh, whoa, 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 30 points of damage. Somebody just threw a, that wasn't that guy. That was, somebody caught me from behind with a gas bomb. That's really bad. Alright, there he is. Oh, that is really sad. Blow him away. He's done more damage. Okay, I think I wasn't. That's 13 more points damage, so that's like, what, 43 points of damage total? Jeez. Well, that was, man. Alright, well, at least those guys did the thing to me, but oh, he snuck up behind me. I was working the harvester, and I got seen by a seeker, which is the absolute worst thing to get seen by. And took a lot of damage. Boy, we have worked through more of our health bar in the last 2 episodes than we have worked through in quite a long time. Here's a very hard safe. We will pick our way through it. Psycho is always useful, but... Well, we're working our way around the Puesta del Sol. And there are parts of the Puesta del Sol that are filled with cloud. But we can see the arrows, the little arrows point us in that way. That's the way we're eventually going to go. Because through this way... Alright, the way through the arrows leads us up to the upper level, and we can go up through over the rooftops. Be a little more safe. You can even see a little hole in the area back there. Okay, we're in danger, or caution. We're in caution. There he is. Yeah, he's up actually on the roof there. Whoops. Wow, that's weird. Look, he saw me and then it went straight back to hidden. This tunnel is like some weird boundary. It doesn't... Can I go across that? Yeah, look, I crossed that little line in the middle of the tunnel. I'm in caution, and then back here... Well, now I'm still in danger. That's strange. Alright, well, we see him coming. Oh, he's a seeker, okay, but he's got crippled legs. Crippled legs. Or semi-crippled. Oh, what? Poor seeker. See, he doesn't take many hits when they've got those weird pre-crippled legs, because then you just have to cripple any part of their body and they will instantly die. I don't know why exactly it does that on some of them and doesn't do it on others, but I'm always happy when it does. Right here, the way forward there, and then it's full of clouds. So we're going to go back to the way with the arrow. Go through this building, checking, of course, for interesting loot, if we can ever actually point our cursor at the loot. Fine. Up these stairs, we can actually climb, see, another set of stairs all the way to the 3rd floor, and then we're going to be on the roof. From the roof, we can get to various things in the area and get a good vantage point to shoot stuff. Get a free intat. Get a free chip from behind the couch. Why not? Alright, so across here... Now we can see a lot of the things in the area. And there is a side over here. That whole square over there is completely full of cloud to the right of me. See, there's cloud, but if I can go over this rooftop, it's okay. It's one of those weird things where it sort of looks like I was in cloud, but I wasn't. And I can work my way around the rooftops. Here on the left is a room, and in the room is a terminal. Alright, so this is just a lore terminal. That's fine. Okay. Now around here. Okay. Next area we've got some beeping issues. There's another room in here. See, there's a room over there to the left, but it's got a beeper in it. It's just a lore terminal.
There, the switching station. That's where you'll need to bring the mute.
Alright, apparently he thinks I'm near the switching station now, and I guess I physically am. I must have breached some little barrier. Alright, so I'm back. I want to get back in that room that I kind of bypassed there that's got a beeper in it. I think it's just a radio. I can always lob a grenade in, but obviously I had some grenadey little problems. This with a grenade. I don't want to fall into the street there. And that's probably the terminal I actually want, as opposed to these lower terminals. There's the radio. Well, I know where it is now, so let's run in and turn it off. Okay, so we got ourselves a safe. And a very hard terminal, but we're pretty good at hacking. Civilization. There's a word right here in my heart. Check these out carefully, because we're not redoing these things. There it is. Alright. Activate hologram. That's the important one. So this is a security hologram, and it's now on my side, and he stands out there in the street and kills ghost people on my behalf. And he's indestructible. The holograms are indestructible, being holograms. But the fun little thing is that they actually they can do damage, though. Unlike, you know, real holograms, they can do damage, but they can't take any damage. Just making sure we got all the goodness in this room. Yeah, there is a fixing things up there in those file cabinets. Alright, so working our way around. I think I've actually cleared, no, I thought I cleared most of the bad guys out of this area. No, I'm going to need the hologram. Oh, critical strike, that's good. I think I actually, that weird Batsy animation, I think I did him in. I think he took a crippling wound and found himself with a hole in his suit. Alright, so there, right through that archway over there is the switching station. And if I come in this way, I can see how there's cloud down there. I can kind of just jump over, and I only have a few instances of cloud. And because I have Dean, I'm okay. And that other way, see how that's full of cloud also? It isn't going to be full of cloud the next time we see it. So this switching station is eventually where Christine is going to end up. And Christine's power, when she's in your party... Okay, this electric box, I have a high enough. I don't have to go find all the little electric kits or whatever they are. Fuse boxes or whatever. I can just fix that. But Christine's power is the power of making the radios take longer to blow your collar up. It just gives you a longer delay. It doesn't nullify them. It's kind of like Dean with the cloud. You know, he just lets you have a little bit of time without taking damage. He lets you have a little bit of time without letting your head blow off. So the little beeper doesn't beep as quickly. So this... It's sort of, I think they sort of imagine that you might come here with Christine as your main person. So there's a bunch of radio traps, radio puzzles and things. And so see, there's a radio, or, well, a speaker, but speakers, radios. There's a series of them in here. So this first set of 3, you can blow up. They're destructible. So we're just going to go through and destruct them. The last one's a little harder to see. He's kind of up. Well, okay, I didn't find him, so I'm going to run away. So you got to have time to run away. As long as you do it before it's to whatever. I think it's up and to the left. There it was. Up and to the left, as opposed to up and to the right. Oh, there was even a little tick, tick, tick graffiti pointing at it. Let's see if there's anything up here. Grab a Programmer's Digest. So now we can kind of loot this area. Have a look around. Now later on there are going to be speakers that instead of having a white light, have a red light. And that means they cannot be shot. They're shielded speakers. They sometimes can be turned off from a switch. But... cannot be shot. Okay. Here is this room. Now we need to get to that door that's just across from us, but look, the bridge is out. That's sad. Down below us is a whole area of cloud. And it turns out we actually currently specialize in cloud. Look at all that cloud down there. There's also traps. But we don't set traps off right now. And so see, we could probably run through some of that stuff, but I think we can also mostly just jump over to that pipe and at least mostly miss out on most of the cloud. And Dean protects us a little bit, and we're back up out of the cloud on the correct side. Now, over on that side, go up here, yeah. So there's a place with some loot over there, but I'm not going to be able to get to it until I have Christine. So we'll save that till later. Because I'm not doing this whole level. You can see there aren't any ghost people in this building. I'm just trying to find the part that shuts off turns on the ventilation system in the rest of Puesta del Sol North, so that I can go in them without having a bunch of cloud problem. Let's go to this room. There it is. Ventilation control system. Activate ventilation control system. There we go. Alright, so the Puesta del Sol should be much more free of cloud. And we'll go ahead and loot any interesting lockers. Why not take the toxic samples? Dennis's locker. He was some security guy. He's got little... Oh, that's right. He's got the remote maintenance terminal password. We will need that later when we have Christine. that is one of the things that lets us save Christine. We allow her to do her role without having to go down to the horrible, scary room. The claustrophobic mainframe chamber. We let her do it from the road terminal instead, and then she's much happier with us, and we're able to save her from doom. Okay, so we're going to open this door up. I think, yes, that is the room with the turret. So there is a turret. And honestly, notice it just gave me a supply of armor-piercing bullets for the machine gun. A good time to do that. Alright, now there's some high-pitched beeping noise, and I think I saw a red speaker too. I'm not ready to do that room without Christine. I think it's better to do that room with Christine in the party rather than risk getting our head blown all the way off. So, back out of the switching station, doing little blips and blaps on the way, but no more danger. We can actually walk straight through the places that used to have cloud because there isn't any more cloud. And now, look, the Puesta del Sol doesn't have cloud in it anymore, or at least mostly doesn't. And so we can go in this area that we couldn't go before. Essentially, that makes it much easier to make our way forward. Alright, so as you see, this whole area would have had a whole bunch of cloud. A wasteland. Wow. Can't go that way. I see it's down here. Okay, so here's a room full of terminals and stuff. Most of these terminals are kind of lore. Get our lore. And also get our loot. Everyone's friend, a locked metal box. Lore terminal. What is the... Where's that security key? That's still got... has still got cloud in it. Maybe it doesn't. That square definitely has cloud. Really want to go there for very long. Alright, let's go back this way. There's an area, there's a secret passage, or not secret, it's just a locked passage in this area. And that door goes back to the switching station. We've been there. Down here, okay, so that's not cloud anymore. I used to have cloud down here. See, we turned off the cloud. Can I jump up on that thing? Jump up on the, get back on the roof. Let me on the roof, please. I guess I could go all the way back to the... I Hey, there we go. Could have gone all the way back to the thing, but just some dexterous jumping. Go back around here. Oh, that's all cloud too, so it's not like we can go not in the cloud. Look at all that cloud. It's just a load of cloud. Alright, we're gonna go this way. There are, okay, so now we're getting back to the area where there's bad guys. Alright, we apparently already caught their attention. Let's get back. Oh, had the light on. Had the light on. Pip-Boy light. Classic error. Okay, harvester. Total failure. I think I heard the tink of a... Oh, we crippled him. That means he's dead. Oh? Thought we... Was that one guy or other guy? That was weird. Were there two of them? Because when you cripple them, they die, but then... Hit him right in the head with a pistol. How about that? But I think he was one of those. I remember I had seen him in VATS, and he was kind of pre-crippled, semi-crippled. Okay, going back around here. Now the Puesta del Sol has two halves to it, sort of like Salida del Sol. See, there's the way to the south half, which we will do soon. But first, there's also the little service tunnel we want to be able to use. See, there's the service route. We've got to get the key for the service route. I thought the key was up. Maybe it was in that cloud area, or I feel like I might have just missed that key. It's not a door. Okay, this is... So I think this you can get to the service route too, but if you get to it, you can't... I love the whole little theme of money being the checkers pieces. But see, I think there's a door here that's also to the service route. Key to go on the service route. There's my hologram that I didn't actually get any use out of. Sometimes I've tried to like sneak my way forward to him, turn him on, and then let him blow away a lot of the ghost people. But I haven't had sufficiently good luck with that. Alright, so here's the room with all the terminals in it. Like it's one of the desks. There's a desk that has a key on it. That's where it looked like it was cloud, but it wasn't. There's that cloud-filled square. Wait, wait, what was that? Coffee pot. Foreman's key. The foreman's key. Alright. So I literally was right there and I just missed it. Okay, so I can go around here, past switch station, down the steps. And go in the service route. Alright, so now we're in the little service route. And there's, you know, there's a little bit of loot and there's a terminal down here. It's a little bit better than the lower terminal. Alright, so this terminal lets us get the code for demolition charge. So now we can actually buy demolition charges, and demolition charges are essentially frag mines. So that could be useful. Ability to buy frag mines. But this also lets us teleport, going through the other thing. We can go back and forth through this service tunnel to get around through either of those doors to the two ends of Puesta del Sol North. And so now we are ready to head into Puesta del Sol South, and that is where we're going to stop. We will do the southern section next time, which is the place that Dean ultimately goes. That is where it is, and at 229 of 455, we're still just barely over 50% health, but we have had a bad couple of times. But we'll do Puesta del Sol South next time, and we'll see you then when you only live once.